Hey, it's MeloCat here. Every week I share videos of what it's like to raise 7 rescued and adopted cats in a tiny apartment as a full-time cat mom. When away from home, I cheapskate travel, exploring less conventional places around the world. So if you're into animals, budget travel, adventures, and/or explorations, hey, please consider subscribing and turning on that notification. This terminal is a lot more quieter because I'm at the cheap terminal this time. High season, don't have a lot of choices. Either I suffer the really expensive tickets or I go on a budget airline, which is at the second terminal. So here it is. I don't think I'm actually that early because for budget airlines, you just have to go a lot earlier than you're supposed to. I think I'm an hour and 50 minutes early, but that can also mean I'm late. No premium lounge for a budget airline. No. See, this is my hand carry. It's actually the little piece that goes on the luggage handles, and this thing is like, I don't know, 6 kilograms. That's really heavy. Ooh. I think in one of my earlier videos I said my goal is gonna be on first class one day, or business class. I remember what I said. I wonder what's a first class like on Jetstar. Seat 7F. Not that I get to choose my seat. I remember the last time I was on a budget airline. Yeah, peach or vanilla. The seats were so thin. If the person behind you is taking a menu from behind your seat, you could feel it. Yeah, it's like someone scratching your back. You know this thing that I'm carrying? It's all of my electronic gadgets. It's like, I should be doing like squats. So I'll be doing like my squats with my weight. Is it me or does this plane have really small windows? I think all planes have the same windows, no? I don't know. I'm too lazy to get my ticket. It's in, do I need it?
Yeah, we need to check the flight details. Yeah.
Again? How many times do you? Oh gosh, how many times do you guys have to check the ticket?
It's all for safety.
Thanks.
Yes,
okay.
Thank you.
In case some terrorist goes onto the plane. How many times do you have to check my ticket? Seriously. A, B, C, D, E, F. Cool, I got a window seat. Oh wow. This is awesome. I'm happy with any seat, as long as it's not the middle seat. Well, I'm happy. The people next to me just wouldn't be very happy. I don't get it. So between me beeping my ticket and me coming in here, what's the possibility that somebody else can be holding my ticket? I don't understand. I'm sure they got good reason for it though. Okay, anyway. I'm praying that nobody sits next to me. Nobody sits next to me. Nobody sits next to me. So just when I thought budget airlines is such a cheap ass, you have to pay for everything. You know what, their stuff is actually really cheap. You get like coffee for $5 Hong Kong dollars. So 50 cents for a can, US dollars for a can of juice. Okay, that's not right. This is American dollars. This is American dollars. Oh, fuck that. Okay, now suddenly the stuff is really expensive. Sorry. American dollars, my ass. I'm so not eating on this plane. Sorry. I'm just a cheap ass. Singapore is actually a lot further than I thought. Just when I thought it was just gonna be like a short haul, you know. You know, the Singapore airport's actually quite nice. Death sentence for drug traffickers under Singapore law. Thanks. He's like, hi, would you like to die? Welcome to my country. If I was a drug trafficker, seriously, I think that probably would have deterred me like right from the get-go. I thought Singapore is a pretty small country. Why do they have such a big airport? Like this is like endless. They have a $5 trillion naval force. Really? I guess it is a rich country after all. The stuff here are really expensive. So far, this country has given me a very serious impression. I was trying to take a picture to show my friends that there's no lineup at customs, like from really far, just to show that there's no lineup. Anyway, and then the custom person is like, are you taking pictures? I'm like, yeah, from really far, just to show my friends that, you know, there's no lineup at the airport. It's like, did you send it off yet? I'm like, no, actually it didn't even register on my phone. And then she demanded to see it. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, have a look. You know, that doesn't even exist on my album. Why so serious? Is there something that they know that I don't know? If it is, please fill me in. What the heck? I was getting my laptop thing checked out. Yeah, I'm here getting help, and the guy's here, sit under a tree. I was like, how cool is that? As cool as that was, I made a joke about bombing the shop down if anything happens, and the guy took it seriously, and he freaked out. Okay, no jokes. Arrival. Here's my hostel. It's by an area called the Bugis Junction. It's quite clean. There's my dorm room. Yep, that's what they usually look like. And I think my cell is up here somewhere. There it is. That's my cell for the next week. Just so you guys know, there's usually a locker, but I wouldn't really rely on it because some of them can just open even without the key. But that said, their locker's a bit too small for my luggage, so I have to leave it outside. Just so you know, this is how big the cells are. I mean bunk beds. Ooh, I was on the top, and yeah, if you got a fear of heights, don't look down. Right, there's what gives me the privacy, and everything has to be hung up on here. It's really tiny. And see, this is all the space that we basically have for a person. A bit claustrophobic if you ask me, but you sleep real well if the other guy next door or in the whole entire dorm is not making any noise, which is almost impossible in most cases. Alright, that was the flight and the accommodation. Now coming up, I'm just going to share generally how much it costs to eat normal stuff and what kind of stuff you can expect to find here in Singapore. Because you still have to eat, right? There you go, that's the night market food, and it's just very clean, just like everything else in Singapore. And you know why? Because they flog litter bugs. No, that's not true. But hey, there is flogging in this country for very severe crimes, so you guys watch your ass. This is like night market food. It's kind of like Taiwan. I found something vegetarian, supposedly. I don't think it is, because whatever goes in the tofu is probably not vegetarian. We got Harry. Say hi. Say hi to everyone. That's Harry right there. This, wait.
Hi.
He's like, where's the camera? Singapore's neighbor is Malaysia, which is a Muslim country, so you're gonna see a lot of these signs everywhere. Oh, see? Hoi lam gai fan, Hainanese chicken. Oh, gotta try it. I can't help but to notice the amount of variety that's here in Singapore. It's a lot more international than I can remember. I mean, here it's actually quite common to have healthy food, so. Finding healthy food here actually isn't that hard. Sorry, that was a boob shot right there. This place is called like Soup Spoons, but their food is really wholesome. The whole entire bill is only 14 bucks Sing dollars, which is like 10 bucks US. It's really awesome here because everyone speaks English. Service is great, super safe. Singapore is actually one of the top 3 safest cities to go to in Asia, even for solo female travelers. Fresh orange juice vending machine. So cool. Oh, this is a yogurt drink. Don't drink all of it. You're gonna get the runs. This is just from the outside. Or if you're really broke, you can find fruits on the floor from the trees. Pretty cool, right? This is a train floor advertisement. Oh, and by the way, if you keep your ticket, you can get 10 cents off after 6 trips. Sounds like you're saving a lot of money, right? I know, but check this out. Wonder how many trips on the train you have to save to pay for these fines here. Haha, giggity, giggity. And this one I really like. Wow, you calculated my 7% GST for me? And last but not least, don't do anything stupid or we're gonna shoot your ass. It's very common that you see that this is actually 2 shopping malls, and there's actually like a shopping mall between the 2 shopping malls. And then it doesn't have air conditioning, but then you can actually feel the AC that's blowing out of people's shops, which is actually really cool. Very effective use of space, and also very effective use of AC that comes out of people's buildings or shops. Kebabs at a place where there's no dine-in, so you can only like stand in a counter and just kind of grab a bite like that. But it's so hot here, I don't have a lot of appetite. I'll start with 3 yakitoris. Actually, this is really good. It's like eel on a stick. And earlier, there was something called chicken balls, but I don't think that's what it meant. It's like balls of chicken meat. It's not like chicken testicles, just so you know. If you're thinking about grabbing food from the grocery store, some of the things aren't exactly cheap. My guess is that is because it's imported, so probably go for the more local stuff if you want to save money. Other than the Hainanese chicken, there's the bakute. It's another local soup that you must try. If you've never tried it, you've never been to Singapore. There's the place, right there. Looking at the Chinese, it says yokwata, meaning the meat and the bone tea. But really, it's actually pork-based soup with a lot of herbs. It's so good, but crazy. Look at the lineup. Ah, check out bakute. And these are my 2 new friends in Singapore. 大家say a hi, man. That's Lisa. That's Kieran. Hello. The best part about these is that it's rather small dishes so that you can actually try a lot of stuff at the same time. I got a couple different types of bakute, and don't forget to get the plain rice because you're supposed to eat it with that. Ah, so good. So there's a snapshot with the stuff that has nothing to do with the destination. It's just a pure feeling of what it's like to exist in Singapore. Anyway, I'm going off to my next place. But before that, I noticed this is the only place where I saw recycle bins. There's a butterfly garden. I think I'm in the right place. Okay, I'll take one more challenge. That's right, just to reconfirm that I'm actually not scared of butterflies anymore. How successful was it? Well, you'll see in the next video.